So hey internet, fellow pilots, iPad pilots, computer pilots, simulators, everybody out there. The weather has just been awful. And actually today is not too bad, but recently we've had polar vortexes, sleet, we've had rain, we've had snow, all of the things that will keep us on the ground as pilots. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So I thought today would be a really great day to talk about the simulator itself. This is how I keep proficient. This is how I practice on really crappy days. And I get tons and tons of questions. What's in the simulator? How did I build it? What kind of software am I running? What kind of add-ons do I use? What kind of aircraft am I flying? So before we head over to the simulator, I just want to take a quick trip down memory lane. How many people started off on Microsoft Flight Simulator? Take a look at this. So this is what I was using around 1989, 1990, somewhere in that time frame. I was a private pilot, I was in college, and it really blew me away how you could have a piece of software that was relatively inexpensive. It was crude, the graphics weren't that great, but you could track VORs, you could shoot ILS approaches, and it was really good practice. As you can see, the software was really basic back in 1989, and it's come a long way. And the really great thing about the state of the art right now is that for about $2,000, you can get a really, really good simulator that does just about anything you'd want to do. And it mimics general aviation airplanes very, very well. Okay, so here we are in the simulator room. That's my simulator in the background. We're going to go into more depth. But one thing I just wanted to say is that, you know, for that $2,000, we've got a really, really nice system that we can emulate instrument conditions. We can emulate any type of aircraft. We can do G1000s. We can do GTN 750, just about any Garmin avionics navigator that you want to practice with, you can put in the simulator. And it really is a great way to stay proficient or even learn the ropes with instrument flying. Oh, okay. Here we are, dark underbelly in my flight simulator. Now this is the brains right here, this is the computer. You want something beefy. You want something like a gaming computer. You want something with a lot of oomph. So basically I purchased this pre-built. It's a gaming PC. It's from X-Force Computers. They're the guys that are well known for flight simulator computers. It's an NVIDIA GTX 1080 video card. And it will run 4 or more monitors. It's 4 gigahertz machine, actually 4.4 gigahertz, and it really runs things very well. I got a set of rudder pedals here. These are KB Sim rudder pedals, and then all of the USB connections are run off a port. There's a lot of them. All of these instrumentation pieces essentially run off a USB. All right, let's move on. All right, so I'm just going to go over this kind of from top to bottom. So at the top, you can see that there. Those are the 3 monitors. Those are Spectre monitors that I got from Walmart. They're pretty inexpensive. They were about 129 bucks. This stuff right here, this is the autopilot. It's from a company called GoFlight Technologies. And then the landing gear system and the flap system are from an organization called Desktop Aviators, as is the functional ignition switch and electrical panel, also from Desktop Aviators. The yoke is just a Scitech yoke. The throttle is just another product from Scitech. Then over here, I'll probably do another video on this particular piece of software. This is the Air Manager plugin, and this monitor that I have in the middle is actually a touch screen. So if I turn on the avionics, you can see the Garmin power up. Goes through its checks. And if I come over here and touch the screen, it behaves just like a Garmin GTN 750. And then I can get rid of this screen right here to reveal my Aspen avionics instrumentation here. Very brief overview, but very cool, very helpful, very useful. I use it all the time. So that's it. That's the tour of my rig. I hope it's been informative. I hope you've gotten some ideas. One last thing I wanted to mention, and again, I'm going to include all of the links to all the parts in the show notes here, but the cabinet that actually houses all of the equipment is just MDF that I got from Home Depot, and there are some plans on the internet that I grabbed and modified slightly to make this what it is. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it helpful, and hopefully we'll see you again really soon. If you found this helpful and want to subscribe, please smash the subscribe button below if that's something you're into, and we'll see you next time. See ya.